Hey, peace and blessings. I know it's a little dark in here, but sometimes it's better just to listen than to see. So today I wanted to do this video in regards to our karmic relationships and, our past life relationships and how we have to understand that energy never dies, it only transforms itself. And a lot of our purpose here in this life for everybody, whether they are aware of it or not, is karmic debt. And we aren't living this life just to work a 9 to 5 every day or to pay our rent. Yes, that's a huge aspect of things, but at the same time, this is all about our evolution within ourselves. And I speak on this because we're so in this space of relationships, needing relationships. And that's fine, but you also have to understand that if not all of the relationships that we are currently in and that we are experiencing are an aspect of ourselves. And that aspect, the thing about this life is that everything is about balance. We speak about yin and yang all the time, feminine, masculine. We speak about nature and how sometimes it's chill. Other days it can be a very treacherous experience because life is always about balance. And so anytime we get into a relationship from a past life, that energy is still here with us. And if we haven't learned the lesson, we're going to continue to experience it through different people. Because what we're used to doing is that when something feels uncomfortable or when we're triggered by something, we automatically just want to run from it. And we don't deal with it. It's still there. It's still lingering. So this is why sometimes I'm so keen on, at times you have to throw yourself in the fire in order to be purified. And that purification is meaning, for me, the meaning is you'll know when you're dealing with a past life individual or a being or an entity, because no matter what you guys experience, they're always going to be around regardless. And this is where that unconditional love becomes present. Because, and I'm not talking in an abusive way and all of that. Obviously, I'm not saying stay in a relationship that's crazy ass abusive. But you guys will go through life and you'll meet up again and you'll meet up again. And, you'll have these moments of this intensity and, where it just feels very comfortable and familiar and real. And through these, it's important to look at it and embrace it as yourself. And look at it as, what is it that I am supposed to receive from this in order for me to move on? And I think oftentimes we're so busy blaming the other person and so busy in the poor me syndrome and so busy in the egotistic aspect of relationships that we lose the insight of what is really being played out. And yes, it's going to sound crazy to people who don't get it. And yes, it's going to sound crazy to your friends that are constantly like, well, damn, like, when are you going to get it? And, but deep, deep, deep in a spiritual level, there is a lesson being taught onto you. And until it is, established, and until you have actually given it unconditional love and understood it and understand it and understand it, and all the aspects of it, then it's going to keep revealing itself and it's going to keep being there, and it's not going to want to let you go, and it's not going to want to depart from you because there's still work that needs to be done. So with our karmic relationships, and we all have them, whether we realize it or not, and you'll know by the comfort that it brings, and just being able to dive into, like, you first supposedly meeting somebody and it just seems natural. And so many times we'll be like, oh, it just felt, we just mesh, and it just felt, like I've known this person for years. People will say this. No, it's because you've known this person in your past life and they're here in a different form. We're here to give you an aspect of yourself that still needs to be, understood. And also the balance of this is, you don't know if in a past life, and this is why it's good to be open and to not put yourself in a mental box of, you don't know if maybe in a past life you were the man and the man in your life now was the woman. And the things that you have did to him, or vice versa, did to her, is now reflecting back, because there has to be a balance in order for things to be a very, fine line. And so when we sit back and be like, why is this person doing this to me? And I can't believe they're doing this. Sometimes you have to check yourself and be like, damn, is this what I did in my past life with this person? So now the universe is like, I need you to see how it is that you affected this individual and what they're going through now in order to balance out the energy. I feel like this life is just so deep, and it comes with so much enlightenment and knowing. So, yeah, I've been thinking about a lot of things lately, but so with these karmic relationships, and karma is not a bad word. It's just a cause and effect, basically, for the energy that we have put out that is now reflecting back to us. And we're just going through situations that are teaching us to balance and to be more loving and to be more forgiving and to be more understanding. So that way, when we do transition, we leave here with a little bit more of a cleaner heart than when we arrived. So that's it. Peace and blessings.